Hey, fifth graders, this is Miss Carpenter from John Adams Elementary, and I'm going to be talking to you today about Latin word roots. Latin word roots are very important to us, and it's very important for us to learn it because many of our words in our language are made up of Latin roots, which helps us just better understand words and recognize words and help us to decode different words and give us those particular meanings as we become better readers. So I want you to take a look at the Latin word roots that I have on the screen. We're going to talk about 4 roots today. The first one that I have here is port, and the Latin root port means carry. The second one that I have is rupt, which means break apart. The third one I have is dict, which means say. And the fourth one that I have is spect, which means see. So now that you kind of know the meanings of these particular Latin roots, we're going to take a look and see if we can see some different examples that use these words. We're also going to be looking at some of these Latin roots and how we can add prefixes to them to make up words from our particular language. So if you'll take a look now here at this chart that I have for you, we have a Latin root with a prefix, which would give us an actual word here that you should know some of these words. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the very first Latin root, port, which we know from before means to carry. And then we have the prefix x. When we put those together, we have export. Let's take another look at the next Latin root. We have rupt, the prefix inter, and when we put those things together, we have interrupt. So you can see these prefixes here at the beginning of the word, and then we have the Latin root coming after it. The next one would be dict with the prefix pre, and then we would have the word predict. Okay? The next one would be spect with the prefix in, and that would give us the word inspect. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you, there's our Latin root port. I'm going to underline it. Here's our Latin root rupt. Going to underline it. Here's our Latin root dict. Going to underline it. And then we have, spect. So there are all those Latin roots, and you can see how they are used in words from our particular language. And a lot of times when you add that prefix to it, it helps you understand the meaning of the root word, and the meaning of that particular prefix also contributes to the overall meaning of that word. So there are some examples for you today. Let's go back up here and just kind of go over what these Latin roots mean again. We have port, which means to carry, rupt, which means break apart, dict, which means say, and spect, which means see. So a lot of these words, as I've read them aloud, they will explain the meanings and these particular roots, and it will help you understand these words as you come across them when you are reading. So now we're going to put into practice blending and reading some Latin word roots. Now, remember that port, rupt, dict, and spect are those common Latin word roots that we're looking at. Many dictionaries show these origins, including Latin roots. So if you ever also come across a word that you're not sure of what it means, and you can notice a Latin root in that word, you can look it up in a dictionary, or you could go to a website, dictionary.com, and it would show you the origin. It would also have a pronunciation key there for you to know exactly how to pronunciate. But we're going to look and we're going to read and blend some of these words. I'm going to read and blend them aloud, and then I'm going to give you time to practice reading and blending them in this video and really noticing those Latin roots. So I'm going to look at the very first line here, line number 1, and this word, I don't know this word. This word's unfamiliar to me, but what I do notice in this word is I see that Latin root port. So once I see that, I can already notice that Latin root port. So I know this part of the word is port. So now I just have to figure out the very first part of the word. And I see a little chunk there, sup, port. And then when I blend those together, I have support. So really knowing that particular Latin root helped me decode that particular word that was unfamiliar to me. We have the word here, core, rupt, corrupt. The Latin root there is rupt. Once again, that's our focus today in this particular instructional video, is knowing these Latin word roots and seeing them, recognizing them in words with prefixes, and also being able to decode those unfamiliar words that we might come across as we're reading. Let's take a look at the next word. Oh, I see a Latin root right there. R-U-P-T. I see rupt. So then all I have to do is figure out the end of the word, and I have rupture. Rupture. The next word I have on this line, oh, I see the Latin root. I hope you're noticing these Latin roots as we're going through this instructional video today. I see the Latin root, dict. So now all I have to do is figure out the rest of the word, contradict. Con right there is also a prefix that I am familiar with. So if I can see this prefix and I see my Latin root, all I got to do is figure out the meaning, the middle part of that word. I have contradict, contradict. And then the last word on line number 1, I see a prefix, D, and then I see port. So I just, not the E, sorry, port. So then all I have to do is take those two parts of that word, put them together, and I have the word deport. Let me quickly just go over the meanings of these particular roots just to remind you, because you're going to be practicing with them today. Is port means to carry, rupt means to break apart, dict means to say, and spect means to see. So what I would like for you to do now is you can pause this video here in just a second, read lines 2, 3, 4, and 5 out loud, practice recognizing those root words, those Latin word roots, and practice pulling out if you see any kind of prefix before it and putting those particular parts of the word together to help you find any word that is unknown to you. So you can go ahead and pause this video and give it some practice on lines 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now that you've had time to read these words, I've started out this particular lesson showing them to you, showing the meanings, giving you examples. You've practiced reading them and pulling those out. Now it's time to look at some more examples that have these particular roots. And we have our spelling word cards. If you have these word cards with you, if you are at home, you can get them out. And what you're going to do today, you're going to do some independent practice with these particular words. You see we have lots of different examples of these root words, these word roots in these words. And so what I want you to do is I want you to read these words out loud. See if you can identify those particular Latin roots that are included in these words. And then I want you to sort them and put them all together, the words that go together. So let's take a little look here. I'll model it for you as best I can. The very first word that I see is inspect. And that word automatically stands out to me because I see that Latin root we've been discussing, spect. And now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to see this word. We have prefix, and then we have spect. So those two words, inspect and respect, would go in a category together because they have that same Latin root, spect. So as you're looking at these words today, if you have these at home, you can cut them out and you can sort them by their Latin root. Pay attention to those roots, pay attention to those prefixes, look how they come together to give the full meaning of each particular word. If you're unsure of any of these words and what they mean, you are welcome to look them up either in a dictionary, or you could go to dictionary.com to find what the meanings of these words are. So take a few minutes, cut those particular words out, get them sorted in the correct category, and then we will talk about fluency up next. Okay, now let's move on to fluency. We have already discussed Latin word roots and how they help us understand and decode other words that are unknown, also along with some prefixes that we've looked at. Now we're going to talk about fluency. And let's just remember that fluency is how we read and how we are fluent readers. It deals with reading rate, it deals with intonation in our words, and it's just how it sounds to us as we read. And reading rate is very important because it's the speed at which you read. And good readers usually read or should read at an even pace so it sounds nice and smooth to their listeners. We don't want to sound like robots. So what we're going to do is I'm going to model this for you, an appropriate reading rate for you. You have a passage on the screen that is titled A Trip to the Aquarium. And I'm going to read a paragraph of this particular passage, and I'm going to read it. I want you to think about, as I am reading, is this a good reading rate? Does this sound smooth to me as a listener? And I want you to kind of reflect on that as I'm reading. So I'm going to start, at the very first paragraph. Marta was excited about the class field trip to the aquarium. She knew it would be a pleasant interruption for her typical school week. It would take more than an hour to get to the aquarium, so the teacher said everyone had to arrive at school early the day of the trip. It was still dark when the students boarded the bus that would transport them to the aquarium. The woman who would serve as their bus driver greeted them with a smile. To pass the time on the bus, students looked at the license plate of the vehicles they passed, trying to spot license plates from as many states as possible. Okay, so I want you to take a minute and just kind of reflect to yourself, how was my reading rate in that particular video? Was it good? Was it smooth? Was it pleasing to the listener? Or should I have maybe read at a different rate? Just think about that for a second. And now I'm going to read the last paragraph of this particular passage, and I want you to reflect on the rate as I read again. Next, they went to see an expedition in the aquatic auditorium. As soon as she entered, Marta's sense of smell detected a strong odor, probably from the salt water in the expedition pool. An aquarium employee worked with a large seal who would bark for her on command. The seal was then rewarded with a treat, some sort of fish. It was quite a spectacle. Okay, so which one do you think was better? Would it have been the first paragraph that I had read in regards to my reading rate and the speed, or the last paragraph? If you're thinking the first paragraph, you're exactly right. The very first paragraph that I read out loud to you, I had a very good rate. I didn't pause too much at the commas or the periods. I did a good job of keeping my pace up so it was easy and smooth sounding to you as the listener. The last paragraph, I sounded a little bit like a robot, which it's not real. I did not read very smoothly. My pauses were very long. I should have done a better job of keeping my reading rate. So as you're looking at this particular passage today, now I want you to practice using a reading rate to read this particular passage. Pay attention to your pace and how you are reading. So let's just kind of go over what we did today in regards to this decoding video. We looked at Latin word roots. We looked at the meanings of 4 different words. We also practiced and looked at some words. You've sorted some words and put them in a particular category. And then we also discussed our fluency piece for our reading rate. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you get to practice this particular fluency passage and really focus on that reading rate. And I hope that you have a great day.